Hello and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Riverview Farm. That's right, we are back here at Riverview Farm and we are cracking on with the farming here. We are in the second day of April and we've got a whole pile of stuff to do. And I don't know why my money's gone down. So, hide hands, it's all right. I just thought it had gone down a little quicker than I thought it had. Anyway, what we're going to do, we got a few little odd jobs to do around the house, around the house. Odd jobs around the farm to do. We need to go collect all our pallets and put them away in the warehouse. We need to get the wool over to the spinnery. We also need to go off and start harvesting the grass. Our grass is ready to be mowed. So we're going to get that done. So that means we're going to go mow some grass. We're going to get some baling done, some picking up done and putting to the grass dryer. So we've got a lot of things to do. Plus we've also got to get our other hired hand working on the other field, which we might do right now. So we took a bit of a break overnight and we're continuing on with the cultivating in, as you can see here now. He's about halfway through now, or probably a little bit past halfway. That's okay. What we're going to do though is we're going to get this guy here set up and we're going to get him to de-stone the field while we go off and do all the other bits and pieces around the farm. And also we are going to go deal with the grass. So let's, without further ado, get in and get this guy going for a start. So course play, field 12, Scorpio, load course, activate. There we go, there's our start point there. So all we need to do is bring this up, go to first waypoint and start. And he will just start perfectly and off he goes. All right, excellent. So that is now underway. So that's good. Now, we're going to head back over here to the farm, to our Landini, and we're going to go get started with picking all the stuff up we need to and distributing it where we need to as well. Right, so first thing off the cab rank here is going to be collecting the wool. So just going to collect the wool here. Let's grab the full bales, we'll leave the partial bale there. Bit of a tight turn through here, we'll go partly up on the rock escarpment. Come back down through here. Again, we'll just grab the two full bales, we'll leave the partial bale there. Well, that does tend to cause more problems than good sometimes, but we'll do that anyway. Alright, so we've got that. We'll make sure we don't go in through here to the unloading area. And we'll bring that over here to the spinnery. So while we offload the spinnery, we'll also load up on the linen that's already here, the fabric that's here, as we run over it all. So you want your clothes to have that farm look? Well, then we can help you with that. It's got tractor tyres all over it. Right. Hopefully we can turn tightly enough here without taking all this out. Yep. And we'll be able to crash into that horrible greenhouse bloody collision. There we go. Right. And we'll grab the rest of these pallets that are all down through here as well and put them away. That's one other task done. Now, I mean, we could also leave them here and let them bank up in the greenhouses, I know, but we'll just put everything away and tidy up. So, those. I do need to go up and check how we're going up on the production plateau as well, where our silo system is, and we've also got the dairy up there, we've got the oil processing facility up there, so we need to go up there and check on all that as well. Put everything from there. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll go up there now, we'll check to see if there's any from the dairy ready to be brought down to the warehouse. Might as well do it all in one go. And then we'll be good to go. We'll head on over, get the mower heads, and we'll head on over and start mowing some grass. I think that'll be the next thing to do. Hope everyone's doing well. We are doing well. We're recording this the same day as we recorded the last episode, so it's Easter Monday here in Australia. And I hope you all had a happy Easter and all that sort of stuff. I know I said that in the previous episode, but hey, it doesn't matter. As long as you had a good time, that's all well and good. Do have some product sitting here waiting for us, which is good. We'll just make sure there's nothing else sitting there at the dairy waiting that we've got to wait for. And there's not. Oh, unloading cocoa bean as well. Oh, that was a bit of a bonus. I didn't expect to unload the cocoa bean because I forgot we had it. All right. That's okay. So let me have a look in the production window and see how this is faring production-wise. Where are we? Here we are. So we're out of milk. We've used up all our milk. Okay, so that's fine. So we did talk about getting some more cows as well. So that'll bolster our milk production. Our oil is not producing. Our spinnery has 27,000 wool in it, so that's okay. That's continuing on. That's fine. There's no grass left in our grass drying silo. We'll fix that shortly, and that's where we're going. So no, we're getting there now. You know what? I'm going to activate these as well. Why not? He said. They're all activated. That's just cocoa bean. Yeah, we'll leave one just for cocoa bean. That's fine. All right, they're okay. All right, so I've offloaded our cocoa bean, which is fine. Happy with that. And we'll take all the rest of this back down to the warehouse now. And then we'll head off and do some mowing. So let those other two hired hands finish off that new field 12. And then the next thing to do over there is going to be the sowing of the crop. And I'm going to have to work out what crop I'm going to put in there because I haven't thought of that yet either. I'm thinking more than likely going on the path of sunflower oil or something akin to that. Maybe canola. Yeah, okay, let's do canola. There you go. I've just, I haven't got a canola header. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll do canola. I do have canola header. I do have the headers. It's all right. We're all good. We're all good. So we'll do canola. That's what we're going to do. All right, offload all this. In fact, we'll have a look and see what we've got in storage as well. Butter, fabric. Yeah, okay, we've got a bit of stuff in there. Not a huge amount. That's okay. All right. Put off the rest of this stuff here. We didn't load all the cocoa beans off. That's all right. Okay. I'll throw that last one there. In fact, we don't need to wait for that. That'll do it anyway. And we'll head over and grab the mower decks and go do some mowing. Now we'll start with the big field 16. The reason being is obviously our drying silo is currently sitting there idle. We still got silage on hand there as well at the moment, so we don't need to rush for the silage bales. So we'll go and mow 16, then we'll go over and mow what's that? It's not going to take us too long to do those anyway. So I'm thinking I might set up the course. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to mow. Okay, so both these fields I'm going to mow with a course play course. I just want to set that up and get that going so as we can use that course play course then to set the baler up and run the baler, for instance, or we can run a tractor over there to run the grass collection, all that sort of stuff. So we're using a heavy course play at the moment, but it's just setting up the courses so as I can do one part manual, the other part with course play, and marry them up, if you know what I mean. So the mowing, I'm going to have to either bale or collect the straw or the grass. Same as if I had a windrow, I'd also use the same course for windrowing, just to set these courses up so we can use that. Now, in saying all this, it is definitely within my plans that the next major purchase I'm getting equipment-wise is going to be a Krone Big M. Now, because we have got, in fact, you know what? That's the other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the chainsaw out. I know some of you definitely don't like this, but I'm going to pull the chainsaw out. I'm getting rid of this tree. Keep on meaning to come and do it. There we go. It's gone. Right. So yeah, that's what we want to do as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set myself up in here. We'll set the course up. And I also want to watch to make sure he can do the course successfully as well, because there is some challenges with every field being close to trees and all that sort of stuff. You don't necessarily know that it's going to work first time out. So this is the field we're going to do here. Picks the field up nicely. And we're going to go to there and to there. First waypoint's fine. Right, I'm going to do 2 headlands should be sufficient. I'm going to do a headland overlap of 5%, as we normally do. I want to piss that off altogether. If anyone knows exactly what the field margin is going to do for us and why it does that automatic value of that, let me know. I'd be interested to know. I do mean to go and check it out myself and find out, but I just haven't. So you may get back to me quicker than I actually remember to go and look for it. Anyway, we generate the field course. There's our course done there like that. We're going to start the job, escape out, and we'll see how he goes. Oh, actually, no. What we're going to need to do, I don't want to start the job because I've got to make sure I'm on swath dropping, which I am. Okay, so now first waypoint, and we can start. Because the last thing I want to do is have widespread. Then I'm going to come over here and I've got to get myself a windrower and do all that sort of stuff. This is what I want it to do. And that way, this course I can then save, and then I can use that for baling. I can use it for grass collection. Okay. Now let him go off and do that. You'll be fine with that. And then what we could do then is, if we wanted to, we could bring another tractor in here, like we said before, and we can do all that. Oh, what needs to be refueled? Not you. Must be this guy. He does too. You know, I reckon we can probably push the limits and get this. We haven't got much to do. Oh, actually, we need to stop that guy as well. He's going to start collecting rocks where we don't want him to. Right. Pull you over here out of the way. What are you doing? 3 headlands, I think, haven't I? So what we're going to do is we're going to pull him out of the way. Position him here. And so when we come back, we'll just start him on nearest waypoint. And he'll do that. I don't want it to start going over the area where we haven't cultivated yet. So here he comes back now. So he's going to do probably just this two more runs. Yeah, it'll be this run, then the return run, and he'll be done. And he gets to the top of the hill coming back the other way. So we're just going to watch him finish this off, and then we'll take him back over. We'll repair him, and we'll also refuel him. Down he goes. So you can see the slope. It's not, and this is the fish bowl, as I call it. So you can see it all slopes down here to the bottom. This will be very mushy in winter down here, I would imagine. Unless there's a hell of a lot of good tile drainage in here. So, turn around. You can do it. Goes off to the stop, up to the end, and he'll be done. Right, now we can get this other guy going on nearest waypoint. So he should just continue off where we stopped him, basically, and then we're good to go. Come on, do a neat job, finish it all off, don't leave any of it behind. Thank you. Good job. Right, clear that course out, and we'll head back to the farm with this guy. Right, good. Excellent. So that's that field has now been limed. It's now being cultivated. It's now being stone removed or stone picked up, and then we'll be good to come over and sow our canola seeds. All right, that's good. Happy with that. All right, first things first, we're going to get over here and we're going to fuel this guy up. So we don't want him running out of fuel. Do we have a fuel service trailer? I think we do have a fuel service trailer from when I ran out of fuel once before. But we don't want to have to use it. I may have sold it, so. I seemingly have a skill of selling stuff just as I'm going to need it before, like just after. So I've probably sold it. No, I haven't sold it. There you go. There's a first. Right, let's refuel. Refueling, and I'm going to take the opportunity to wet the whistle. Better. All right. I'll have to check to see how much whether I've got to fill up the fuel tank as well. So we just buy our fuel in, basically, and then we've got the stockpile here at the farm. So let's just... in fact, I'm not going to repair him yet. He doesn't need repairs, so that's okay. It's going to leave him. We're going to put this away. I'm not going to need this for a little bit yet. This in this shed here, out of the way. Right, there we go. All right, now what we want to do is I want to go and collect the grass, and we're going to use the course play course to make sure it's all going to work nicely. Yeah, it should. There shouldn't be any reason for it not to. In fact, I'm confident it will work. But just for shits and giggles, we're going to do it anyway. All right. So basically what we'll do is we come down here. I need to save that course from the mower actually at the moment. So we'll save that course, and then I can just load that course in for this guy. And then he will take over from that course perfectly and just follow it. So that's the plan. Now previously, if you think back to like early versions of FS17 and course play, like to do that sort of thing, what you would do is, well, one of the things I would do is I'd just put them on follow me. And that worked a treat. So you'd have one guy doing a course play course, and then you could just have everything on follow me. So you could have the mower running around, then follow it with the windrower, then follow it with the picker-upper or the picker-upper, the loading wagon, or the baler. So yeah. Now I have tried as well using the bale pickup trailer with a course play course. It does work. It's just not perfect, especially with the round bales, because they tend to move. It won't pick them all up. It doesn't do a bad job though, generally. But we're not going to worry about that for now. Okay, so here he is now. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here. Field 16 is our, so we're going to come in here and create new folder. 16. There we go. It's okay. 16, we're going to save course. Triple deck mower is what we're going to call it. There we go. So we know we've used the triple deck mower to set this course. Okay, so now what we do is we can go back out of here, go back to this guy here. We're going to load the course. So triple deck mower, load course, activate. Get out of there. Right, the course is set. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to first waypoint and start. Now he should hopefully come over here straight away. And there we go. Start picking up the grass. Bonus. See how smooth this can be? So this just sort of shows you, I guess, some of the things with course play. We haven't spoken about course play in FS22 too much. Just sort of showcasing. I haven't done any videos showcasing how to use course play or anything else like that. I may well do so at some point. But just showcasing some of the basics that, like, if you've got a big farm, so like certainly for our new series coming up, there's going to be a lot of course play going on because we're going to have lots of implements running at the same time, and I can't run all of them. So it just shows you the different complexities of what you can actually do with course play courses. Now, this isn't bringing auto drive into it as well, where you can actually have auto drive set. So I could have an auto drive course set with a path for this to go. Once it's fully loaded, it then drives off to the silo and unloads, for instance. I may start playing with that. I may start doing it with this map, just because this is a tighter map, so it does test out the course play and auto drive. So we may do that at some point, but it won't be anytime real soon, because obviously a lot of it has to be tested off camera to make sure it's all working. But it's certainly an option. But I mean, like, so it just shows that you can get things done. If you've got lots of things to be done, you can set a couple of workers up on course play courses, and do all this, and it'll work fine. Same thing if I had the baler running, I could set the baler, and we'll do that on field 5. We'll do the same thing. He'll go off and he'll bale perfectly after that. So there you go. Working as hoped for and expected, which is excellent. There's some grass in the field we left behind before. That's okay. Yeah, so there you go. So things are happening. There's one of our new fields there to our left-hand side. That's one of the fields we just bought, field 17. That's got our, what was it, barley, I think, growing in it. So we'll be harvesting that soon enough as well, which is good. The mower's got what, probably 3-4 passes to go, and passes. Come on, spit it out. And then he'll be done, and then we move him straight up to field 5 and rinse and repeat. So the Scorpio, the case Puma is running. He's 36% full. We need to watch that, because it does, with that Scorpio, that particular tool, once it fills up, it just continues to run. It just doesn't collect any stones. And I do want to collect the stones because I want to set up a lime pressing facility, so we can make our own lime. So I do need to collect those stones when we can. There we go. So he's full now. So he's just stopped. So we'll just now take over. We'll go drop him off, and then we can come back and continue on again once he's finished. But we're going to send this over to the dryer. Okay. I apologise if you hear any coughing in the background. Earlier it was my daughter, but also my wife is coming down very crook with a bad cough and all that. So we know it's not COVID. She did a rat test yesterday, but yeah, she wasn't real good yesterday. Or yesterday evening, she came down with it quite quickly. So just hear her, she's woken up and she's coughing up a lung, so to speak. But if you hear that, I'm sure you won't hear it, but if you do, that's all it is, so it's okay. All right, now we also do need to roll that field. I forgot about rolling that field. So we should do that as well. But we haven't got enough tractors and implements. But I guess we're looking at another tractor. We're expanding enough that 4 tractors is probably ideally suited for the amount of fields and work we've got going on. So yeah, we might have to look at another tractor. We might have to look at the used vehicle sales. I'm not going to get another big loan. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to do that. But we may go and sell off some produce. Oh, what am I going this way for? As an opportune moment if we find a tractor that comes up for sale. Now, remembering we're not buying huge equipment though. So medium tractors is basically the highest we're going to go. We're not going to go for large tractors because there's no real need on this farm to go that big. So yeah, but anyway, we're going to offload this here now. As we see, the robot's off there feeding the cows. There we have it. So, like for instance, so just getting back to auto driving course play, if we had an auto drive course, this guy would be driving a course through here that we would have set, and then once he's unloaded, he'd continue the course and he'd come back and head back out to the field and continue on with his job. This would be very tight. Certainly would not be something you'd put semi-trailers on. But again, we're not going to use semi-trailers probably on this map at all because it's just not size for semi-trailers. So probably wouldn't have that problem. But I think it might be a good challenge. It'd be something to cut my teeth into to learn the new auto drive. I did use it on, I can't remember, I think it was Lakeland, one of Stevie's maps. We did start using a lot of it in FS19. And we really did enjoy it. We were really enjoying it and then we just stopped on that one. I can't remember what reason it was. But anyway, so that's all good. All right, so now this guy has finished with the mowing. So he says, which is fine. So we're going to grab him and we're going to take him over to field 5 and get him set up while this guy here is collecting grass still. And that's how you set it up. It makes it nice and simple. So he's going to go nearest waypoint. To where we left off. I could use last waypoint and it should pick up from where we last picked off as well, but this way works just as easy. And there we go. All right, so you're done. I'm going to clear you off, start the engine, and we're going to head on over and mow the other grass field. So that shows you how quick and easy it is to do that with courseplay. So what we're going to do is I am going to mow the other field. We're basically at the end of this episode. So I am, and this one's gone very quick. So I'm going to go over. I'm going to set up the course. I'm going to mow this field. I'll finish the mowing of this one off camera, and then in the next episode we'll come back and we'll bale it. We'll bale that field up. We'll roll. I'll probably roll this field because I don't want to go through another game day. Will I come back in the same game day? Probably not. So we'll end up rolling that field as well that we've just seeded. We'll do that off camera, and then when we come back, we'll do some baling and whatever else needs to be done. But that's what we're going to plan on doing at this point in time. Anyway, so we'll just quickly set this up and get this going. Over here we go. Create job. We're going to use this field. Why does it do that? Okay, it loses that. Anyway, that'll hopefully still be fine. Actually, why has it done that? It's just corrupted that altogether. Create job. That's the field I want. If you click these at the wrong time, like I clicked that twice, and then it corrupts the target position for some reason. But anyway, headland overlap 5%, field margin 0, number of headlands 2, headland direction clockwise, up down row direction, longest edge, manual, automatic, longest edge. Don't know what manual is. Longest edge. We'll see what that does. I want it to run. Yeah, it's not done. Change that to 90. Manual. Generate. Nope, it's done the same. Up, down, row angle. I want to try and get it to go north-south. No, you know, that's not going to do it. That's fine. Start job. All right. Now he's going to head off and do this one. So that's excellent. All right. So thanks very much for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, make sure you press that like button. And if you don't, press that dislike button. That's okay as well. Leave your comments down below. Always happy to have comments. And I try to respond to all comments on videos. Doesn't always happen, I know, and I apologise. But we certainly do try to hit the mark with most. A big thank you again to Cavalier Roy for this map. We are really enjoying it, and I hope you're enjoying the series as well. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing by pressing that subscribe button, and then press the alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware when new videos like this are available on the channel, particularly this series. And of course, don't forget, come and join us on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. All the details for those are down below. Don't forget, you can also support the channel financially. And another big thank you to B9Bot, who has become our first YouTube member. So thank you very much, mate, for joining us in that way. It is always appreciated greatly and never expected. So yeah, you can do that as well. Most importantly, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duckswiller Gaming and Riverview Farm. See you all later. Bye.